Hello, welcome to Draw Tip Tuesday. My name is Koosje Koenen. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, I share what I learn on my creative journey and especially in my sketchbook. My sketchbook is my visual journal and I draw everything and anything that I see basically because drawing makes me happy. And I want that for you too, to be happy and to use your creativity and enjoy it. Learning from the process, enjoying the process, all of that. I'm in the middle of this challenge, which I really hope that you are joining me in, of drawing one thing, and every week I will approach it in a different way. So I'll use a different material or a different technique, whatever you want to call it. So it's just really about having fun in my sketchbook, not thinking about what to draw, but just really learning from the process, thinking about how to approach it, challenging myself in creative ways, and hopefully it inspires you to do the same. And today I want to draw my subject again, and then I want to add color, but really limit the color, and maybe this subject can inform my color palette. Let's see how that goes. I'm using a Stilman and Birn Beta Series sketchbook, a Faber-Castell Pit oil pencil, extra soft, watercolors and a waterbrush. I'm starting with my outline because that is just my comfort zone and I have to start somewhere, don't I? I'm using my pencil for the outline, and funny enough, I have drawn this shape a few times now and still it is so tricky. But I like it that it turns out wonky every time. It turns out differently every time. It's a portrait of my still life every time in a very different way. With this pencil, somehow today I feel more illustrative. So you can see, for example, how I depict the cup. I am not being too accurate. Yet again, I started too low on the page. So again, I am adding a frame to lift my drawing a little bit more up. A little bit sloppy. I could have left a little bit of space on the left, but hey, this is how it goes. And also I run off the page here. Whatever, let's just keep going. I'm just adding a little bit of the texture and the checkers of the tea towel. And then some shading. And I really like the shading that you can do with a pencil, because when you push harder, you get really darks. And when you draw with it a little bit softer, you can get really beautiful, softer tones. And the texture of the paper will show. That's really different than when you draw with a pen. Now that I've done this, I am going to add a little bit of color. But as I said, I want to use a limited palette. I'm starting with mixing a yellow and red to create orange, because I'm thinking, well, orange and blue are, the cup and the saucer, so maybe I can use those as my colors. But I won't just color the cup and the saucer, but use it overall in my drawing. And limiting your color palette can help you to keep things simple and focused. It allows you to just concentrate on the shapes, the composition, and also the values, instead of getting overwhelmed by too many color choices. A limited palette can create a certain harmony in your drawings, make them feel cohesive. It also speeds up your process, and you have to be sort of creative because of the constraints. What I'm trying to do is looking at the values and using the warm yellow for the midtones and the cool blue for the darker tones and the shading. Using two colors can be really powerful. You can use complementary colors, choose two colors opposite on the color wheel, like blue and orange or red and green, and this creates contrast and visual interest. You can also pick two colors next to each other on the color wheel, like a blue and a green, or a red and an orange. It will be more harmonious and a little bit more subtle. Play with this and you will discover what works and what doesn't. And I am definitely discovering things here. I don't know if the orange and the blue are so great together. If I layer them, of course, I get sort of a green, and that's okay, but I'm not sure if that's the vibe I want. Maybe after doing this drawing, I would probably have chosen a red or something to complement the orange or to give a little bit more harmony to the drawing. Then again, this is an experiment and this is how we learn, right? Well, that was interesting. It came out kind of messy, but also sort of artsy, very different than what I'm used to, see in my sketchbook. Because of the choice of the colors, I don't know if I should have chosen other colors. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It was fun. I love experimenting, and I really hope that this week you will experiment too. So that is your assignment for this week. Go and draw your thing and experiment. Have fun. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel here, please, because otherwise you might miss out on videos that I post here every single week. Also, I want to mention that I teach workshops in person, and I will share the link to my workshop schedule here below this video. And hopefully we get to draw together somewhere on a vacation workshop. And if that's not for you, then maybe you want to join me on Patreon, because that's where I give more tips, more ideas, challenges, and all of that. And there are different tiers, so just check it out if you will, and see if anything fits you there. I will put the link below this video. Have a great week. See you next week. Bye.